Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Library. In this episode, I'm gonna share another experiment I did with a Blender Grease Pencil and Spray Chalk add-on. So, guess what it is? This is actually just a bunch of grease pencil. I have like six pencil grease pencil strokes, and then I kind of generate this procedurally, um, and quite it's actually pretty simple. Basically, I prepare like a bunch of grease pencil, and I'm using this list item, and then I'm kind of like instancing every instance of the grease pencil, and then pipe it in, and then generate this kind of design. Yeah, even though it might seem complicated, but it's actually pretty simple techniques. But if you think of it, this is just like imagine if you have like some kind of animations, and then you're kind of combining bunch of interpolations together, kind of like chaining them together to generate this kind of design. And in the end, you can actually sort of animate on top of this curve. Yeah, that's the whole idea. So let's get started. Okay, Blender decided to shut itself down, so I'll restart. If you are watching YouTube, you can skip that part. Now let's save this as grease pencil chaining, and let's get started. I'm gonna look at it from the top view. I'm gonna draw some grease pencil drawing of, let's say, maybe you have like a bouncing ball, okay? And then you have another curve that's bouncing smaller, and maybe you have another curve that's actually the ball is kind of doing a loop. And the idea is, of course, to combine all of them together. You can also do like crazy thing like that, or like even write down like some kind of a cursive. Everything will actually connect together if you're doing it kind of properly. So maybe I'm writing letter A and letter S. I don't know, it's pretty bad cursive drawing, but that's my grease pencil data, and I can use any of them. I can access them inside Spray Chalk. So I'll source all of them. I'm gonna use a object ID selector, and we'll use grease pencil data. We know that it's the same grease pencil data, but we just need to pick the frame. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have seven data, stroke data, and we can view it. We don't actually need to see the grease pencil here. We can hide it. Actually, don't hide it. Actually, it's okay. So depending on which frame number, we're gonna get the data. And all we need to do now is just to combine all of them and then kind of scatter them. So let's create just 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And we use a list join. Combine all the data. Like so. And let's use list item. And with list item, I believe we can pick any of the data if I do this correctly. Actually, okay, apparently join level list should be level 1, and then list item is a level 1 as well. So now we can pick any of these 3 data. If you want more, you can of course have it. Just add more data as you need it, and this is gonna update accordingly. So we have a way to kind of duplicate this data. Okay, now let's continue, and we can do the vector interpolation stuff, but we're just gonna leave it as it is for now. We're gonna use matrix list. I'm gonna use line actually. Line, just plug it into this matrix, and let's generate a bunch of this curve. Maybe I'll make 10 of them. So I have 10. If this is bouncing ball, the ball's gonna jump 10 times. But we want to maybe randomize this curve. And for that, we just need to use random number generator. Plug it into this guy and then set it to size of 10, low height maybe 0 to 3 because we have 4 data and we can randomize it. So yeah, that's actually pretty much it. If you want to make it a little bit tidier, you can of course kind of combine them and turn it into a single curve. You can easily do that. Let's see. I think apply, matrix apply will do the job for us. So we have these 10 items and let's see, 10 item, and then we have this matrix coming in. Okay, combine them together. And let's have a look at the result. If we list join them, they should merge into a single objects, and then we can use UV connections and hopefully connect them together, something like that. So there's of course this little gap there, but I think that's okay, not very visible. There must be like another way to clean that up, but that's actually working as I wanted. If we want to do the vector interpolation, we can do it right here. Here is actually opportunity if you want to animate the objects to move, follow the curve. You can do it this way. I can show you with the frame info nodes and just plug in the evaluate, and then look at this. Look at the motion of the dots. See, it's kind of doing the animations. Yeah, so that's how if you want to animate it, you can. Now for what we are doing, we want to interpolate this guy, so use a range float, plug this guy in there, 0 to 1, and increase the count. So now we have this animation, just like animation curve. This is just a curve. We can bake it, of course. Let's see, is this working if I bake it? If I bake it and it didn't work, maybe I made a mistake. Out of bounds. Okay, maybe there's a slight mistake here. Yeah, I think there must be a mistake. I made join level 1 and then polygon. UV connection here. I thought this is actually correct. Click bake. So bake didn't work, which is interesting. Maybe I need to mesh join them together. Bake it. No, still doesn't seem to like the data. Tuple out of range. Well, at least we can maybe use Polyline Viewer. Yeah, Polyline Viewer seems to be okay. Well, anyway, I think I need to fix one of these in order to work with a viewer draw. But other than that, this is how you can use a like a grease pencil and kind of generating this kind of design pattern. Of course, you can increase it. Say if you want like 20 of them, we can easily do that and randomize it. So it's kind of like a cursive, like I said. So if I select the cursive drawing instead of the other curve thing, we can get this kind of design very easily. Okay, cool. That's pretty much it. If you have any question, feedback, suggestion, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully this is useful for you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.